What is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Crazy Sandman coming at you again from my bunker hidden somewhere in the deep web. And, well, I was sitting here flipping over Cards of Omens. I bought about 3,700 of them or so. And I decided, well, shit. Since I'm flipping these over, I might as well do a video on it. And I'm about halfway through my first set of cards. I got some more in the bank. This is everything that I've got so far. I got one purple worth it's about a grand, and some blue stuff. I'll reflip all the greens too because I do that. So I'm using a utility for my keyboard to flip these cards over because flipping in bulk sucks. I don't use that at all in PvP, and I don't use it at all in PvE. It's just for when I'm flipping cards. It's no different than using an add-on to automate milling or an add-on to automate creation of items. As long as you don't use it in PvE or PvP and ruin the game, as far as I can tell, it's not against terms of service. So I'm using it, and it is what it is. That's why you're not hearing my mechanical keyboard go clickety-clack for, 3,700 times. That said, here's my story. Gambling in World of Warcraft is a very touchy subject for some people because some people have really got screwed over by what I like to call the shit brigade. Shit brigade is people who come in and they intentionally ruin the game for other people because they think they're clever or they think they're being funny or they're being edgy, whatever. It's like the people who come on and say, we'll do high lows, I'll match you 2-1 or I'll match you 5-1 if you win. And they'll let you win a few small hands, and then when you go to bet big, they take your money and log off. Those people, or the people who say that they're going to craft a full set of fell steel armor and a fell steel long blade for each hand, and on a twink character, and then they take your mats and log off. Those people are scum. That's the shit brigade. Well, the shit brigade struck and ruined one of my very favorite things about this game. I play on RP servers by and large. Right now I'm playing on Wormrest Accord because I have some friends locally who play on that server. This is Padiera. You've seen her in some of my other farming videos. And what they did was, or what my favorite gambling, so to speak, for this game is around the holidays every year, I like to take stuff that I farm up, transmog gear, pets, etc. And I put them in mysterious gift boxes, and I make about 100 or so of them. And I wrap them all up, and I throw them all in my inventory, and I fill up my bank with them. And I hop into a trade city, and I go, "Hey guys, I'm selling mystery gift boxes. You never know what's inside. One of these is guaranteed to have an emerald whelpling. One of them is guaranteed to have glorious leg plates. There's 100 boxes in all. It's all, transmog gear and pets. Take your chances. 500 gold a piece. Buy 3, get 1 free kind of situation." Well, I was doing this past holiday season, and it was brought to my attention in trade chat that what I was doing was against terms of service. And it is. I did a little research, and it is absolutely against the terms of service because apparently when WoW first launched and for a while thereafter, they kind of left gambling the way they left the marketplace, the auction house, where it was player-driven. If you wanted to gamble, you could gamble, but they weren't going to put it in the game specifically because there's a teenage audience, and in a lot of countries, gambling under the age of 18, or in the United States under the age of 21, is illegal. And I know what you're saying. It's not illegal to gamble under the age of 21 in the United States. It is if you're in a casino because casinos serve free alcohol. You can buy scratch-off tickets. You can play the lottery. You can go to war, but you can't play in a casino. Let's see. So here's my story. I was told that it's... excuse me for that cough, by the way. I still have my head cold. So the story goes like this. I contacted WoW customer service about the TOS violation with gambling. And after about 15 or 20 messages back and forth with support, this is what I found out. I found out that yes, gambling is against the terms of service. So you can't do, oh, purple card, what do we get? Bing, another 1,000. By the way, in this, I'm about 16,000 spent on all of the cards that I got. And I'm at about 4 back. I'm hoping to get a couple of 6,000 cards here before these run out. I got 1,000 left here and another 1,000 in my mailbox and then 200 in my bank. So we'll see what happens. So back to the story. It is against the terms of service. And the way it works is if you get reported for spamming, because you can gamble, but you can't advertise it. If you advertise it in trade chat and somebody reports you, you can get banned. It could be an hour ban, it could be a 3-hour ban, it could be a day ban or a week. Probably not perma ban for it, but you'll get a minor ban for it. Or you could. If your case is reviewed and you're found to be in direct violation knowingly of the terms of service, they'll probably ban you for it for some amount of time. At any rate, these are flashing and they're irritating me, so we're going to do that. Continuing with our story. So it is against the terms of service if you're advertising it. So you can go into Say Chat and walk into a group of people and be like, hey kid, I got a bunch of packages. You want to buy a few? And that's completely reasonable because you're not broadcasting it in all chat for everyone to have to listen to and everyone to have to deal with. You're doing it to a very localized, very targeted audience. And apparently that's okay. As long as you're not selling the thing in the box. What do I mean by that? I mean that you are not selling them the contents of the mystery box. If I say to you, or if I put into Say Chat or into Trade Chat, if I'm feeling particularly frisky, and I say, hey, I'm selling these mystery boxes, I have 100 boxes, and one of them contains a Mechanahog, that's a problem. Because there's no way that they can prove that you have a Mechanahog in one of those boxes. They have to go off of your word. And unfortunately, in this game, your word's just not good enough. So the Ship Brigade ruined that for you. But I found, through talking to various GMs, it seems that, one, none of the GMs are on the same page. They all have their own opinion. There's no blanket policy for this. And it's open varying widely from GM to GM, their interpretation. And the majority interpretation is that as long as you're not directly advertising what's in the box or what could be in the box, then there's no problem. So what I started questioning about was, well, what if I'm selling the box? What if I say, I'm selling these mystery boxes for 500 gold apiece? I'm selling the box. I'm not selling the contents. I'm making it perfectly clear. I'm selling just the box. And about half of them said that's fine. And the other half said, well, they'd have to check, or, well, less than a quarter said that they would have to check with their supervisor. And then the rest said that, no, that would not be okay because it's still technically gambling. So it seems that you can sell the mystery packages, but you have to be real careful the way you word it, and you have to be real careful who you're trying to sell them to. If you're spamming it in chat and somebody reports you, that's another thing that I found out is they don't actively search for people doing this. I mean, because they look at all the servers they have and all the people playing and all the trade zones. That would consume an exuberant amount of man time and hours and resources to be able to handle that. So they rely heavily in this game on the report system, reporting people for spamming chat specifically is what they target for this. And if you put it in trade chat, once in a while, nobody's going to bother reporting you. But if you're spamming it there every day, once every couple of minutes, all day, people are going to report the shit out of you and you're going to get banned. So PSA, don't gamble in World of Warcraft unless you're doing it with your friends or unless you're targeting people aren't going to report you. The other form of gambling in this game that is legal is, of course, what I'm doing here, which is the Card of Omens and the Mysterious Fortune cards, because it's RNG. RNG determines what you get. You can't really set an RNG curve when you're making the boxes yourself, because you're going to always be able to handle what's in the box. You're going to be able to handle how they're arranged. The way I was handling randomness was I was having them pick, you see across the top of my bag there, that's all from the top down are rows, from the left to the right are columns. And have you pick a column number and a row number, and then you get what's in the box that you chose. And the way that I was intending to mitigate risk was having people in stream buy them. Hop on stream, they can watch me load up all the boxes. And basically what I do is I hit this key here, clean up bags, which basically randomizes, oh, excuse me, dropped my vape pen, randomizes the boxes, and then you pick your row and column. And, you know, I do a little mixing up myself and then hit the paintbrush, and you get what you get. And that would mitigate the risk, because you know what's going to be in the boxes. You know what your chances are of getting the Mechano Hog or getting the Emerald Whelpling or the Disgusting Oozling or whatever it is that I'm putting in the boxes. And I tend to put pretty good stuff in there. When I sell the boxes, about 15 or so were transmog pieces that were worth 5K or more. And then some stuff between 2 to 5K, some stuff between 1 to 2K, and then just basically you know, vendor trash, gloves, boots, belts, bracers. But you knew what your chances were, or you would have known what your chances were. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be allowed to do that now. But I'm going to finish opening these boxes, and then I'm going to stop the recording. When the boxes are done opening, I'll start the recording back up. You see my gold right now is 30,833 gold, 85 silver, 24 copper, right here. Yeah, so I'm going to sell all the whites off, keep the greens, the blues, and the purples. And when I'm done opening the rest of my, Jesus Christ, 2,000 boxes, or cards, then I will start back up and show you guys what I got. Welcome back, guys. So here is what came out of all of those cards. This is step 1. Step 2 is going to be opening all of the green cards and seeing what's inside. But I just wanted to show you so far. This is what I've made in raw gold just from selling whites. Is 1,731 gold, 7 silver, and 42 copper. And I have, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 350, 61, 361 green cards to flip, thereabouts, somewhere in that area. For the blues, we've got, that's 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 5,200 there, 6,000 here, and a 3,000 here. So it's adding up quick. So now I'm going to go and open all these greens, and then sell everything off. Be back in just a second. And we're back again. 2 trips to the stores later. 1 friggin' cooking lunch later for a sick wife. And I'm finally done with this crap. Welcome back, YouTube. So I ran all those greens off, sold them off. I've made a total profit from whites of 1,886 gold, 38 silver, and 12 copper. And now we're going to sell off the blues and the purples and see what our net profit is for an ungodly number of cards flipped. So many. 16,000 gold worth. So now we're at 47, 520, 23 silver, and 36 copper. Let's be at 16,636 gold, 38 silver, and 12 copper, for a net profit for all that work of 636 gold. Goodness gracious. Now, it's worth noting I didn't get any 6K cards. None of the greens flipped into purples, which I have yet to see a green reflip into a purple. I'm sure they can. It hasn't happened for me yet. That said, is it worth all that work for 636 gold and some change? For me, no, because I literally make that much gold in just a few minutes of farming versus the you know hour and whatever it actually spent flipping cards. Um, but the potential for profit is higher because the thing you have to remember is um, every single one of those cards has a chance to be a 6,000 gold purple. Now, it's a very, very slim chance, but if the stars align for you right, you could get several of them. Flip I did yesterday, I bought 1,000 cards for lulz just playing around, and 3 of them actually flipped for me into 6Ks out of 1,000 cards, and then 2 for 1,000, and then a couple of stacks of blues for 1,000 each. So I mean, I made a lot of profit there. I made like, I don't know, 9 or 10K off of a 4,000 gold investment. Still, do I think it's worth that much work? Nah, not really. But it's fun. I mean, if you're just looking to dick around for a little bit, flip some cards, have a little bit of fun, it's fun to do. It's fun to open cards. Of course, I ran a macro that opened them, but I wasn't about to open, 3,700 and some change in cards. No, thank you. But if you're just looking for, if you have a couple of hundred gold or a couple thousand gold you just want to waste, it's a lot of fun. The potential for profit is not huge, but it's there. Um, like I said, I have yet to wind up negative buying in bulk. If you buy 5 or 10 of them, you're gonna lose money. But if you're buying, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 plus, then you're gonna make money. I mean, it's law of averages states that you'll at least average out middling gold. So it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. I like flipping cards. I like playing odds. I like gambling. I like to play poker, and I like to play slot machines and roulette and scratch offaholic. Um, but it's not really worth it to me to spend that much time. It's too much time invested. It's like buying a dollar scratch off. You invest a dollar, you have a chance to win. You know what? In Florida, it's $100 off of a dollar scratch off pretty easily. But it only takes you like what, 10 seconds of your time versus 2 hours for 600 gold. It is what it is. I'm glad you guys joined me. I'm gonna start streaming again soon. Twitch.tv/Crazy Sane Man, just like my channel here, spelled the same way, all one word. If you like what you see, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Even if you don't like what you see, you better like, comment, and subscribe. I know you want to. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see me do next. I have some great farming videos coming up. I filmed one last night that I have to refilm because for some reason my new microphone, I set it up wonky, so there's a bit of an echo. So I'm going to reshoot it today. I've already tested this footage for my earlier shoots, and I know this footage is good. So I tell you twice every video. I'm going to tell you again, like, comment, and subscribe. And, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, get everybody involved. I make a lot of content. I don't always post it all, but I do make a lot, and I really enjoy making these videos. I really enjoy chatting with you guys in stream. Like, I genuinely enjoy hanging out with you guys, with my viewers, with my friends, with my family that show up. I really do enjoy spending the time with you guys. It's a lot of fun. I'm kind of a shut-in, so, what time I get with people is very valuable to me. You know, it is what it is. If you've ever had social anxiety, or if you've ever dealt with pain management issues or anything like that, you know where I'm coming from. You know what it's like. Those of you who don't never will. But a couple of real quick things that I want to go over before I sign off here is I have a video upcoming of the pictures from our Pensacon trip. We went to Pensacon in Pensacola, Florida last weekend. We have some pictures from that. Some great cosplayers showed up. We played in the Flux tournament, and 3 out of the 4 people who went in our group made it to the finals in that. And I lost by 1 card. I I have a story for that. I'll tell you when I go through my Pensacon video. We also bought loot boxes, which are basically Mario question mark blocks that inside was just a bunch of random crap with a chance to win like a Master Chief helmet, an Xbox One, or a PS4. Unfortunately, nobody in our group won any of that stuff, but you know, the boxes had some cool stuff. I got like a Walter White minifig, and yeah, you'll see. Also got some cool dice, uh, some signatures, you know, some pictures. So look forward to that. I'll be posting that before long. Farming videos. And farming videos coming from Encourage, Dire Mall, um, you know, some other stuff. I know I'm saying an a lot. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think of stuff off the top of my head that I want to show you guys. Also coming up, I have, now that I have my microphone, we're going to start doing our roundtable discussions on video games and their impact on us personally and professionally, and so on and so forth. We're going to talk about like tabletop games and card games. I bought a bunch of card games while we were out there. Like I picked up Chronomancer, and I picked up Seven Dragons, some Munchkin and Flux and stuff like that. That I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to demo for you guys. We're going to do roundtable discussions. Let's say I said that. We want to start broadcasting. We're going to start streaming our D&D sessions. If you guys are into that, check it out. But this video is long enough already. It's coming up on forever and a half. I'm sorry. So this video, I'm going to say it a third time. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know below what you want to see. Literally anything you want to see, I'm willing to do, as long as it's not perverse or, you know, keep it within the realm of morality, guys. If you want to see me take a punch to the face, I'll take a punch to the face for lulz. I don't give a shit. Not really. Nobody's hitting me in the face. But I will in-game. You want to see me take a punch to the face in PvP, I will get dunked for your amusement. So it is what it is, guys. It's been nice hanging out with you guys. Thanks for checking out the video. Check us out in stream. Come hang out with us. Come chat with us. And until I see you again, my friends, I bid you peace. Have a wonderful week.